Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, this is funny when I look right into the camera. Today, gonna do an experimental project that I've been thinking about for a bit. I need to just like fresh my mind because I've been working on like a ton of different stuff. That's just eventually, you gotta just mix it up. I don't know what to call this. I'll just call it self website gen. But the idea is you have a website, just a simple HTML page. Let's go to, I'll just get one on ChatGPT. HTML website. And the idea is for every interaction on the page, your backend, for whatever it is, it could be, you could have a website that's just a basic Google, form of a search form or whatever. In the end, when people do interactions, it will generate the next state of the website using these whatever essentially whatever the LLM decides to do. So a self-propelled website might be a better way of saying it. So I think this is a cool way to look at apps in the future. Let me actually do one for like a search website or a search website. And it'll be a simple script that just captures interactions to the website and then gets those interactions. Like, for instance, if someone types in something and clicks the search button, whatever the interaction, it could be enter, whatever, we essentially generate the next state of the website and we see what happens. It's a fun little project. It's nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. Let's think about the architecture. Like my Sublime, like I have my Sublime a little white today. All right. So let's think of the architecture. You got to start your projects with a README. Back to the basics. And I'll have like a little index HTML. This will be like our test HTML because the real code, so really all it is architecturally, all it is you have a basic JavaScript file. That's it. And then you have a big gigawatt data center with an API to interface with a massive LLM, aka we're going to use GPT-4o. So really, this basic JavaScript file will be interacting with, and I'll try using O1 for some things, but I don't have the $200 a month because I don't need it yet. But I actually do like that price point. I do like that price point. I think so like the $200 a month is actually worth it. I don't really care yet, so I'm not doing that yet. But the basic idea is we're just gonna capture interactions on a website. So it's just we're turning static websites. We're turning static websites into dynamic, forever web browser experiences. Because I'm wondering, what will it do if we just say, "Oh, I actually press back." I press the back button. Or I guess no, that would actually change the desktop. But you get what I'm saying. It's like I pressed delete unprompted. If you're on MacBook, that would go back, right? And maybe it just generates an entirely new website. So we're taking in whatever the user input is and generating the next hypothetical state of the website. It's an idea I had because I was like, I feel like with these LLMs, we can actually get websites. Let me put this on airplane. We can actually get websites to be sort of full. We don't have. We can have backend as a service, truly, like LLM as your backend, and I think that's interesting. Okay, so it's funny when I look into directly into the super fucking weird looking directly into the camera. Okay, so all right, let's do it. I've been like really trying to work on like some actual, what should I call it? Maybe I'll call it like seed or something like that. Call it seed. I'm trying to work on projects that like I think would be fun. I think would be fun. I like the idea of calling it seed. I think that's what I was going to call it anyway. Let's call it seed because it's the seed of the website. So I'll think about it like this. So really, the basics of this is, and this should be super. This should be quick. This should be quick. Oh, I just realized. I'll turn off the camera. I got to get a new key for OpenAI for the stream. Anyway, but yeah. So the basic architecture is we have to capture interaction. So we're gonna have some. We're gonna have like an interaction observer, not actually using the interaction observer, but we're gonna have to do it manually. So we'll have to get all capture the click events, describe them, find out a way to prompt GPT-4o, find a way to prompt it with the current state of the web page, right? So we need to figure out what context we need to give GPT-4o in order to actually do this. Do we give it the entire HTML page? Like maybe we do that for now as the dumb solution, but there might be an optimal way to do it where we pass it the local state and we give it whatever it'll need to generate the next state of the site. For now, we'll just do it. We'll have it do snapshot to snapshot of the HTML page. Okay, so we have to capture interactions. So let's make a class for that. Let's call this like interaction capture. Feels good to write JavaScript again. I've been in Python land for way too long. So we have to capture interactions. We have to interface GPT-4o. That's pretty obvious, right? So let's API interface. So that's pretty obvious, right? So we have to interface with GPT-4o, and then we have to, let's call this manage the HTML state. So we have to, let's call this state management. What am I doing? Management. And this is going to be what sort of replaces the HTML content. This might be super simple, or this might be where most of the magic is. So I actually don't know. So that's the way I'm thinking about structuring it now, because I have to think of it in terms of like we get interactions from the user. We send that to GPT-4. We get a new state, and then it renders that new state of the site. And this is super basic. It gets way more complex than this, obviously. And it's going to make up stuff, right? So the cool thing is long term with something like this, you could have it, scrape the web for new information if it needs to make things dynamic, yada, yada. But here we're just going to get the basics here. It's more of a self-propelled website, I think is a better way of putting it. It's for Rocky Tides in the chat. Can have something similar to what VCS do, where you log the changes from version to version rather than a full snapshot of each version. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably good. Yeah, for now we'll do the full snapshot as the first pass, but we will need to have like what are the like a diffing. So to your point, we'd have to have some way to diff it changes each time. It kind of like every new version, so every new interaction on the site will be tied into like a new diff of what is the new version of the site, something like that. Yeah, that's a good. Thank you. That's a good call out. Yeah, nice. So the interaction capture, I guess that's the first thing we got to do. So really, I mean, I'm gonna be lazy for a sec because this part is like I don't feel like just can you can you rewrite this class to capture, like, I'll customize it, all right? But first I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to generate it. um to capture all the interaction. Like, dude, I use this so much. You can see traceback error handling, you know, basic soap recipe. I use this a lot. Okay, can you rewrite the class to capture all interactions from the user? Actually, it's not safe. I'll say explicitly clicks, um, input, or typing input. Um, and that's actually it for now, because we don't want to get like say typing input outside. It's a little. It's not outside of an element, but we'll just do typing input for now. Um, we'll have to do some magic with this. So with the typing input, let's just do this for now. So typing input, we need to be smart about it, right? Because if someone's, is this, what is this? It's the canvas thing. Yeah. I like it. I like how Claude does this. Okay, I see what it's doing. This is not really everything. This isn't that great. I get what it's doing. I get what it's doing. We don't need all this though. This is a little much. I'm gonna remove all this. We just need the basics here. So we do need to log. I like how it actually tracked the interactions here, but we need to get a little more. Yeah, we want all clicks, of course. That's like the main thing. But every input, we actually don't want this. No. We want key presses. Key presses are complicated. We don't want focus events for now. We don't want blur events for now. We're gonna have a pretty, we don't want context menu. Yeah. But so for the key down, it gets complicated because we want them to be able to type things without every time they type something or finish typing something, it does something. So we need to, in here, we need to actually check. Let's see, get element details. So we need to get the target and then see the, for now, I'll just do something super basic and say if it's a text area or if it's, I know I'm actually typing, right? It's hard. Actually, let's do this. We shouldn't actually type, So, but yeah, anyway, we shouldn't. I mean, we should only let the LLMs autocomplete for now. We can't, like, come on, who do we think we are, right? I know there's other things than text, but for now, I'll just do text. But anyway, so I know, yeah, let me just do it. But so the reason why I'm doing this is the reason why I'm doing this is because we need to find out a way to if someone's typing something in, we only care if they press something like enter or like shift or something like that. And obviously, shift we don't care about, but like we'll still send that off. But we care about things like really, we just care about enter, honestly. Maybe I'll only actually use enter, but we want to sort of ignore this. So here we want to say check for enter. For now, there's other things that makes it more complicated, but check for enter, if else ignore. Uh, and we want to do the same thing here actually. So we want to combine these. You like my big fancy you like how big this conditional is? Uh, because we don't want to get every single like text input. I feel like I said that 1,000 times. You understand what I'm saying? We'll do that in a sec. But the clicks we care about. We definitely care about clicks. Hello, sir. Hey, what's up? You're Zachy from the Discord. Hey, what's up, Zachy? How you doing? How's everyone doing today? Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Yeah. Self-generating. I've had this idea for a self-generating website for a while. I've had this idea for a bit. I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. You know, let's see, get element details. In the future, so I think it'd be really cool if we kind of had web browsers that, yeah, they use real world data from the internet, but a lot of the experience, not even just web browsers, desktop apps, where a lot of it was generated over time based on what you want. I think that'd be really cool. I think that'd be great. Having, I think that's something that in the future would be really awesome. Let's see, where it's like it really does kind of generate the experience for you. Um, it'd be cool if web. I think you could do that pretty easily with Chrome extensions right now. I'm just a web guy, so that's what I care about. On the desktop, I think it's definitely done. I think it's being done for sure. Could it be? But I think that'd be awesome. This is like a very crude experiment for that though. Very crude experiment. Let's see. What were you up to for the last few months? Job view. I was for the last few months I was hunting you down, and I failed. You're a very crafty man. You're very crafty. I spent a long time trying to find you and kill you. No, I'm just kidding. Um, many months tracking job view down in the tundra. Tracking. Smelling trails. It was a long time. It was a long time. And in the end, Javu, in the end, I'm surprised that you were able to, you're not a man that can be hunted. And I applaud you. So then I moved on to Insider Entertainment, who is also still alive. So I'm over 2. Okay. So, all right. So for the API interface, let me just like quickly, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a sec so I can just for a second. I'm just getting an API key for this. Getting it. Let's see. Is OpenAI even fucking on? I'll reshare my screen in a sec. If anyone just randomly joins, I'll re-add my screen in a sec. I just need to get an API key from. Let's see. What's really funny? If like it'd be a really funny stream if I keep the stream black the entire time, and then I pretend like I don't know that it is, and then everyone's complaining, and I'm like, I don't know what you're. And then I start getting mad at you for the bit for like even considering that uh, the page is isn't showing, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? All right, let me get like this. This it will be very temporary key here. Okay. Okay. One last thing before I re-add my stream, I need to get a script for GPT interface, GPT inference. That would be funny if I did the whole stream like this, with it just black like this. I do think that'd be pretty funny. I should do that at some point. No, but really, the last few months I've been doing a lot of soul searching. I've been really figuring out what it means to be the best. As I am. Because it's hard being the best. It's really hard. It takes a lot of my soul. Like it's like, dude, like when you're the best, can't even fucking say that with that. No, I up the ego. I up the ego just to piss people off. It's a good always up the ego because you're able to see the snakes. No. I spent 3 months really just like honing in what it means to be great. Really honing in my greatness. All right, back. I'm re-adding the stream. All right. I like how now they're not messing with the. Oh yeah, sorry. But you guys don't know this, but like Twitter, when you're streaming on Twitter, they like show you every stream view as if it's a live viewer in the StreamYard, and then sometimes they don't do it though. All right. Okay, so we have the prompt. It's just a script I use for a ton of stuff. We'll use 4o for now. I'm not gonna. This isn't an 01 thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, but dude, sometimes when you're really just like when you're in the arena, you really do need to take some months off. You need to take some months off. When you're really, really crushing. All right. So okay. So we have GPT inference on this. So this is kind of pretty much just it for now. I'll use this. I'll just keep this here. So this capture is cool. Let's actually just check for enter now. I forgot. Is it 13? Am I right? Any of you guys good at JavaScript? Is that the enter key? Who here is good at JavaScript? Who's here? Who here is a smart boy? If you get it right, you get something. I said key. I think they'll understand. Yeah, it is 13. Nice. Okay. Who knew that? Did anyone know that? No one knew that. That's depressing. What does it mean to be great? Laying down your life for your friends. That's it. No one got that. That's really sad. So none of you guys know the key code for. That's really sad. It's really sad. It's really depressing. None of you know the key code for enter. No, I'm just kidding. I forgot it too. Yeah. So if it's enter, then log it. For now, I'm just gonna return right here in the else statement. I'll be real. My head's been deep into AI agents. It really has, and I figured out some novel things. Um, and yeah, and now I'm building some stuff for some cool people, and I'm very happy about it. I think what it really was the streams. I found out through my my own creativity. I felt like I was just doing things for views, and I was like, you know what? Let me actually. I want to make what I want to make. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be defined by internet communities. That's why sometimes I can be a little like a mean or brash, but I'm really just trying to set a tone that I'm not like like I'm not trying to get like I'm not trying to be like Mr. Nice soy face guy. You know, I'm not trying to. This isn't for the. This is for the few, not for the many. Sometimes you gotta say a few offensive things when you're making content, just so people unsubscribe. You know, just so people like you don't want all the people that are super like you know like sensitive and everything. You don't want those people. You know, you look like William Shakespeare. Thank you. V-neck? Do I have a V-neck on? I don't. Yeah, it looks like it when it's. What's this concat Python? What are you talking about? Talking about concatenating? What are you asking me? What concatenating in? Anything non LLM based you're using for the agents? Yeah, of course. Yeah, really, an agent is just sort of automated software. It's kind of like a not tradi. You're asking not traditional ML. I'm using for agents. Yeah, I guess, but I'm using LLMs to make decisions, if that makes sense. But and some of those decisions are not. Some of those decisions in the are not ML. It's just like just general software. You know what I learned the last few months? Engineers are not that smart. Engineers are, see what I'm talking about? You gotta sometimes you gotta say things that just thins the hurt. Um, yeah, no, the smartest person you'll ever meet has very little to say. Always remember that. Okay. So it's always like the weird, it's always like the person who's like into really odd things, whose life is really like sorted out, but like, and they have like very odd interests. So it's like 145 IQs. The 120 IQs are like in the 115 to 120. They're like, oh, they talk a lot, right? It's the 145ers. I've always when I was a teenager, uh, I used to love talking to like those like super genius people in like early 20s. I used to love just going to these events and like talking to like these weird geniuses. They never who you think they are. Yeah. All right. So back to coding. We can ruminate as we code. I can't like see the chat though as I code. Okay, so the click event. So we're not really logging interactions. They just guess that. But I'll just say really when we get an interaction, we're initiating for now, let's just initiate a state change. Okay. Does that make sense? Let's not call this log interaction. Let's just say state for now. Let's just stay in its state change for now. Okay, so we push the interactions. We push the interactions. Oh, you know what? Another thing I learned. Um, like I feel like it's very important to something I learned this year. Yeah, it's the year's almost over, so I'll talk about things I learned this year. You really have to commit to your life. And you have to be very careful with your energy. And you really have to go all the way when you're young. And it has to be messy, shitty. And like be okay with things starting off messy. You understand what I'm saying? Things it's okay for things to start off. It's like you don't have order without chaos. You don't have light without darkness. You know what I mean? And it's okay. And things aren't perfect, you know. And I think and also like really being super strong in your convictions and saying no and being a bit of a bad boy, being a bit of a bad guy. Um let's see. Oh yeah, concatenate. Yeah, you said yeah, you asked me about like what's concatenating. It's just like adding strings together. Yeah. All right. So let's initiate. So really, I mean, it's kind of super simple, but really, we kind of like, I don't want to make this overly simple, but we kind of can just do like the state change is kind of just the API interface. Um, and whatever that prompt is. Like I said, we're making this very simple. Interface. Okay, so API interface. And then we got to figure out that prompt. We'll get that prompt. We'll just say, for now, we'll just add the prompt here. This will be like the state change prompt. So when I say state change, what I mean is we're going to actually prompt GPT-4 to say, change the state of this website based on what their user said and what the beginning of this website is. Okay. And sometimes it's going to not actually change the state and it's going to be fine, we can test this on like a calculator or on Tic-Tac-Toe game. We could test this, and that's going to be really interesting. That's a good test for this. Actually, it's like a basic. Oh, you need to hear that? Oh, very cool. I'm glad you need to hear that. Is my internet fucked up? Thank you, Sabby Laughs. What's up with my internet? I thought this place had good internet. Hold on a sec. Oh, I need to get on the 5G. Dude, why do I never go on the 5G internet? And I'm always on the stream complaining about the internet. Why do I do that? Let me know in the chat. If anything messes up with the internet, let me know. Because I'm not going to be able to know from my end. I have like good internet here. Hold on, I gotta exit out of this. Connection's been stable? Okay. So let's write this prompt. Let's see. You are a HTML website generator. I'll say, yeah, that's fine. Your role is to, I know this isn't a system prompt, but it's to generate the next state of a HTML page given the current full page and a user's interaction. This application gets interactions from the user and uses you as the backend to generate new states for the application. All right, that's fine. So now let's think. Let's see. Let's think about site generator. So if you are given, so we need to, if you're given an interaction that does not require a new state, then simply like clicking on an, like clicking on a div wrapper versus an actual button, then simply return an empty state. So let's actually, oh wait, I can, we can do, let's send up, it's the first time you're doing this type of website generation. Pretty much the first time doing this website generation. Pretty much. I totally forgot. How do you do the, how do you, in their API, in OpenAI's API, what exactly is, yeah, I've never done, this is like experimental. I don't know how this is going to end up. All right. So let's see. Oh yeah, prompt caching. I love the fact that, isn't it so cool they added prompt caching? So let's get these structured. Yeah. We want to get the structured outputs. Oh yeah, another thing I learned: please control your energy. People want to take your energy for sure. Let's see. And at the end of the day, you gotta help yourself first. Let's see. Yeah, we want to have the output be a JSON object. I forgot. I actually typically use a, because I'll typically, to get JSON, we'll just ask for JSON Markdown. Do you guys know if you have to like tell it? Let's see. I think you do. Can you give me the output in the JSON structure below? Like, how does that work? I can just ask ChatGPT. All right, so this is new state HTML. I think that's it actually. Now here is the current HTML page, and then I'll add the current. So we can, so to get the current HTML page, I guess we can just read the entire, oh wait, no, we just need the body. We don't need the entire HTML page. New state, obviously. Let's see. I forgot. Not perfect, everybody, right? I know. Okay, so I know it's like I'm adding the whole page to the context. It's not perfect, obviously. That's why we're doing simple sites right now. I want to, obviously in the future you'd want to do some diffing here, and also you could actually probably utilize the prompt caching they have, but I don't think you have to do anything for that. I think they already optimized that, but you wouldn't want to pass the entire HTML page up. But we're just testing things out. Remember, if they're is no new state change to be made, utilize or return new state as null. Okay. So, right? Isn't that what we do? Oh, right. No, we have to actually. So here is a description of the interaction the user made. User interaction. So, okay. Get user interact. Another thing I learned is you gotta hold people accountable for their work in a business context. You gotta let people fail and be very direct. Letting people fail is important as long as it doesn't, hurt your business, of course. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, dude. Yeah, it's always good to you gotta have that season of like really spending time by yourself, just building and working on yourself, and getting to a place of peace. It's not easy. It's not easy. But nothing that's worth it is easy. So actually, we log this. The way they do it is they push this interaction, and the interaction looks like this. So we don't need like all this shit. Actually, we do need this because the LLM is going to know this. This is actually good. We don't need a timestamp because that doesn't matter at all. What they do? Yeah, we do need the element details. This is very cool. We don't need a class list, I don't think. You know what? We actually don't want this. I like that they made it all pretty, but we want to just give it the outer HTML of the target because it kind of needs to see the entire element. Okay, so we don't want that. So this is what we're going to send up to. So we're going to actually do, in the state change, we get the interaction, and then we can do, in the prompt, we can pass in the interaction as a value here. So we're informing the LLM what the interaction is to get the new state. And then based on that interaction, we're going to determine what the new state of the page is, or just return null if they didn't do anything that's valuable. And then re-render the body with the new body. I have to say, also just return the entire, I'd say just return the entire new body tag, and include as much from the other tag, other body, as possible. Isn't this so cool? I just like thinking things are cool. All these soy devs are like, and I mean just like soy people. I mean like people that like complain a lot. They'll be like, oh no, LLMs are like what's like the typical thing? Oh, you're just prompting or whatever. Isn't this just cool that you can get a fuck ton of data, train these transformers, and then essentially create a problem space that defines all like NLP possibilities within somewhat of an, I would argue it's somewhat of an intellectual space. If we're gonna make that leap of faith, I'd say it's intellectual. You're kind of like mapping, and you're not just mapping a one-to-one of like the meaning of a word, you're also mapping its context amongst other words with self-attention. So you're training the context of a word within context of other words, um, and creating a massive like dimensional space that you're just like finding pathways inside of it. I like seeing it in terms of like the in geometrical space like that. It's really cool. I think that's cool. I think it's super fun playing with this stuff, and also making products with it. Uh, all right, cool. So as much from the other body as possible. Yeah. So return the entirety, include as much from the other body as possible, but change what you need to change. Obviously. Uh, I'll say obviously. Okay. Okay. One thing I've been getting really into is probabilistic robotics. I keep pushing the book, this really good book on it, where they go through Gaussian filters. Um, they go through pretty much, they do Markov chains, Markov decision processes. These things are very cool. And let's see. So actually, we can just, for the user interaction, we can just JSON stringify this. I think that's fine. Here is a JSON describing. Because I find with the AI agents, because I'm facing a problem that's pretty difficult with this web browser automation tool I'm making, because I haven't seen people do open-ended tasks, agentic tasks that can truly, I mean, open-ended. I haven't really seen anyone do it well. I've seen a lot of people do it. And the way I've gotten better and better at it is really seeing it as this probabilistic optimization problem. I think that's so cool. Let's see. So we want to get let's get the prompt. And then we want to pass the interaction to the prompt. Then we get the GPT inference. We don't actually want this shit that I did here. Hold on. We don't want this. So we're already getting it in JSON. I don't know what content will be, so let's just, for now, let's just do that. And I don't think, and by the way, they don't need chain of thought or anything like that. Mostly because it's like already good enough. You don't need chain of thought everything, guys. Come on. Oh, it's also cool playing around with like, one good thing I've learned with AI agents that have increased performance for me is being able to really, I think of it as increasing the signal of the data you have, but condensing it as much as you possibly can iteratively, and sort of joining this with other data that you have. So joining condensed information together. Like see chain of thought is almost like you're increasing the signal of what you want to do. You're hoping that that trail of thoughts or whatever is actually getting sort of closer and closer to whatever task you want. The signal's increasing. It's decreasing noise. And I would say see it that way. If it's that way, then that's awesome. If it isn't, then you probably need to get better data because it's not able to. The logic isn't being generalized. That's my see it less as oh, if I just do chain of thought, it'll work. See it more like, oh, how do I actually increase the signal? Okay, so because also when you do that, you can use less context. Less context, the better. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we get this for now. Let's just do this. Okay, let's get the. So here we would use the state management class to update the state. Super simple script. But notice as I'm walking through this, and this is important for anyone here to know. Notice how I'm. Oh, is this is some of this async? Hold on a sec. I was not paying attention. Yeah, this is async. Oh my god. But notice how like when I'm walking through this, like I scaffolded things first. I think that's a good way to work through problems in a building sense, actually getting shit done sense. You really need to think in terms of the top down. This is how you get away. This is thinking smart versus just grinding things out. You want to think smart. You don't actually want to work a lot. You want to think smart. Don't work too much. Because when you're like grinding and all that, you're actually wasting time. Don't waste time. Some problems can be solved in a day that you're working a 3-month job doing, and you don't know because you haven't thought about the problem enough. You're doing too much. So it's good to like spend some time thinking before coding. And I'm not the best at that, but it's good to think through things before you do it. It's how you get good. It's how you get the good opportunities in life. A lot of people, you're stuck in like you don't get paid enough ever because you're focused too much on what people give you versus what it means, if that makes sense. Which is like you're in a state of anxiety. State of it. You're like, oh no, someone gave me this, I need to get it, I need to do this. But really, there's a confidence in being like, okay, well, what does it actually mean, and what do they really want? And this is very important if someone's hiring you to build something. Okay, think about the why, but not just for you. Think about like the why in the entire project. Okay, so right, so we will do this in a sec. Define this above. Watch me like completely, fuck up this project. Like, after I say that. All right. So I get the interaction capture and init listeners and then init state change. Right. So this state change is async and is a new promise, and I'm running it. So I actually don't need to do this. Don't need to run this. I can actually just run this and it's fine. Yeah. The reason I'm saying that is that I don't actually care what happens after this. So we don't have to wait for this promise to resolve. Okay. Okay. Let's run this. Let's get this script. No scripts on the page. That's the whole point. There's no script except for our seed script. There's no scripts except for the seed script. I'm wrapping up a big project this week, or deploying it. Wrapping up. We're still gonna have to work on it, I'm sure. And it's cool seeing things come together. Learned a lot. Just learned how to work on multiple things. It's hard. Delegation's important. Let's see. Let's go to when you finish your year, don't think about what you're going to do in the next year. Think about what you learned this year. We worry too much about what we have to do in the future because it's like the state of fear. Have I talked about the Protestant work ethic, spirit of capitalism? I feel like I should have talked about that last stream because okay, let's do this interaction. Oh, did it? Is it? How many interactions did it do? That's not good. Oh, it did meta left, alt left. Oh, because it did clicks. Right. It did key down. Oh yeah, because of all the key downs. Oh my god. Uh, that's not smart. Yeah, we need to make the key downs. We need to fix this. I totally forgot. Yeah, we don't. We only want to do a key down if something's focused on. I think for now. Yeah, for now we only want to do a key down if something's focused on. Yeah. How do we check that? In a key down listener, how do we check if we're in an element that's focused? That's a big thing. I was about to spam the hell out of API. Oh, people are saying stuff. It's so crazy. Just last week, I was saying it feels like I'm on a constant timer. Taking time to yourself, not feeling bad about it is real bounce back. Yeah, 100%. What's up, Indranal? Yeah, no, you need to. It's really important in life to have be on your own time because the world's timing isn't your timing, and other people's timing isn't your timing. And sometimes, like, we often think to ourselves, "Oh no," but like we kind of outthink ourselves out of our own self interest because we think too much about what's right and what's wrong, and we don't know what's right and what's wrong. How come every time I press enter? Oh, okay, yeah, we don't know what's right and what's wrong. Let's see. All right, we want to use active element, then we want to get the container. Okay, why didn't they just give me? Why not just give me? So sometimes I debate with my. Why not just give me container equals event dot target? It's like what? Why give me some weird hypothetical when there's a generic solution here? The world is a very dark place, and we don't know why. Just accept that, right? I think we'd all be better if we accepted that. Isn't it crazy how when hold on, I'm just gonna do event target because I know that's what it should be. Okay, so yeah, init state change. We actually only want this to happen. So the clicks are different. So let's actually make this smart. I'm making it like kind of stupid right now. It's like you have to accept you don't the thing you have to accept that you kind of don't know what's good. Because often, especially when you're young, you can you can be in environments in which you, especially if you're like if you grew up in a situation where you're around narcissists, like if you're like a kid, if you you know, parents, things like that, if that's something you've dealt with, you probably don't know good, you know. And I think it's super important. Hold on a sec. This actually, wait, what did I didn't copy everything. Hold on a sec. Yeah. So actually, do this. Let's not do target. I don't even care about doing this focus thing. It's kind of weird. No, I don't want to do this. Because this would just get every keystroke inside. I kind of, okay, for now, I only want to get enter. let's not overcomplicate. I was just talking about overcomplicating things. Isn't that funny? I'm not saying good doesn't exist, but I'm not a nihilist, by the way. I'm just saying we often don't know that, and you can be taken advantage of through being in a context that is not your own. Because our feelings, we're actually very good people, contrary to what many people might tell you. So often people can get manipulated because they feel like they're doing something wrong when they're not. It's a very, very basic tactic. Read the 48 Laws of Power and the Bible. I have to say that. No, but it's true. It's a tactic of manipulation. Hey, Will's here. What's up, Will? What's up, Will? Yeah, because often once you accept, you actually don't know the context of that you're in when it comes to good and bad, and like in the players at stake in life, and like you then start to actually kind of you start to learn, good starts to come into your heart. It's like I'm trying to find scripture for that. I'm sure there is. Maybe I shouldn't be finding scripture to explain myself. Maybe that's not the best way to go. Okay, so for the click, we actually want to oh yeah, so the click's different. We want to check if the how do I check if I'm pulling something down on the screen? Sorry, that was what we were saying. How do I tell if I'm actually clicking, if I'm like selecting things like this? How to tell if I did a click without a selection, like a hold down click. Check if no selection is selections collapsed. Okay, so we actually do want this. Isn't ChatGPT so cool? Click occurred without a selection. Okay. So the reason why I'm doing this is because when we want to generate the new state for the page, we actually don't. We want to get a state change only if someone's genuinely clicking on something. So my intuition is when we unselect, we actually do click out of something. When we click on something, we do like that. I got to figure out what are clicks of what are true clicks. So unfocusing is a click I don't want, and focusing. Man, this is a tough one. So what I could, and the only thing so what I could do, because we're generating web, anyone can use. So sorry, I'm like figuring out, not explaining it well. So I need to figure out what's a click that is truly an interaction that will change state of the page. Like if they click on this doesn't need to be a button. This can just be a div. So I can't just say only do it if it's a div. I could say if they did truly click on a text input, we still send it up to GPT, but obviously GPT would be like, well, based on our prompt, we're not returning a new state, because it's like, well, you just clicked on a text area. It's kind of hard, right? But if it's like I clicked on a search button, then hmm, let me think. Let's just see what happens. No, I do want to ignore if it clicks if it on a text area. I want to ignore all clicks on text areas and content editables. Is it content editable? Yeah, it's content editable. So let's actually do that. So let's say, yeah, always pick the simple route when you're starting out. All right. Let's see. So, dude, isn't it crazy how that guy just shot that guy in the head, and that he shot that CEO in the head? When I saw that video, honestly, speaking of moral gray areas, if I'm being fully honest, I'm like, I don't care. Am I a bad man? Like when I actually see that, I'm like, huh. Yeah, we don't need the position here. I'm like, interesting. Like, okay. Like, I don't really give a shit, honestly. He committed murder, though. That's fucked up. But, he felt like he was right. Sometimes we just think we're right. What happens when two people think they're right? Is there peace? No. Everyone's posting about how they love him. People love murderers, don't they? Uh, just go with the buttons to start. Yeah, Javi's right. Why does good and bad even matter? Interesting. I don't know. Jared first input. Um, yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, you look at yeah, they're both wrong. I don't know, man. The guy was kind of just walking around on the street, but also I think deep down, I see the dude shoot the guy, and I'm like, I'm glad he got a kill in. He got his, didn't he? Where am I at? Dang, I need all my plugs like far away. Whatever, deal with it. Okay, but you know, he got his kill in. No, I'm just kidding. No, he felt like he was right. Have you ever felt like you were right? What'd you do about it? Did you just imagine you were going to kill somebody? What makes you different? I see. I feel like I see people more in terms of like, let's see if it's not a texted area. Yeah, in terms of uh I see event target. What am I saying? Oh yeah, I often I see people less so more about what their heart is and what they do. Let's see, event target tag close the text area. Let's actually just do input for now. So input or this is an attribute, right? Has attribute content editable. You just return. It's fine. There's no event bubbling here. Let's see. All over the place on how good he's been buzzing on how. I wonder how many other people were shot that day and no one cares. Why would people care about any other one get like I understand the emotions around people getting shot, and it's fucked up. But like, so like, there's a pretty obvious reason why it's a big event. He shot the CEO of one of the biggest companies in the world, and was on camera doing it. And not just in America, in the world. I think eighth in the world, fourth in America. Let's see. Let's do this for now. All right. I think that should. So for key down, yeah, we only care about enter for now. Yeah, I think so. Maybe we also do care if there's an active element. Yeah. Let's do that. It's kind of weird. No, it's not weird. It's fine. Okay, so let's do that. Now let's see. Let's go back to the page. Let's refresh. Here. Oh shit! I didn't look. All right. Hello. Nice. Okay. Oh, bad request. What happened? Yeah. Everyone thinks they're right, don't they? You know, it's another thing I learned about the last few months. I love America. Love America. It's truly the greatest country in the world. All right. Let's see. How do I. Where is this? Oh, yeah. ChatGPT. 400. Right. Okay. So the GPT interface. Yeah. All dogma is wrong. Hold on a sec. I gotta charge this thing. All dogma can go F itself. You guys still hear me? My John's too far from the outlet. Also, New York is a great city. Yeah. I'll be back. Okay. New York is a great city. You know, I've really been grateful about this country. Really. It's like the more you take on responsibilities in your life, the more you like America. Truly. The more you're like, wow, you know what? It's hard. Sometimes you fall short. Sometimes sometimes things don't work out as planned, but you still tried. No matter how many invaders we get. It's like, listen, you can come here if you're cool. If you're not cool. It's just I love Americana, dude. Like you go out and you figure things like you have a dream and you make it happen. What's better than that? Some people they don't got the spirit, dog. All right, let's go. Let's refresh this. America has the right of kings. All right, I still have the bad request. What did I fix? Oh, it's the JSON object, right? This isn't the way you do it, is it? Does ChatGPT know about its own API? I feel like it doesn't. Can you fix this as a payload to your own API for GPT? America has the sauce, dude. Because America knows deep down nerds lose and cool people win. Just being an asshole. Like those 80s movies were right, dude. Make America great again. Just trying to get as many people to leave as possible. Just kidding. No, I like the. I always find a few cool people on the streams, right? I like how they just made it the exact same thing that I gave it. All right. So clearly it's the type JSON isn't what's work. Oh, I'm a fool. They don't even know their own API. Come on. Come on. It's response format. Let's see. Search for this. Then refresh. Okay, so cool. Did I not log it? I definitely logged it. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Okay, cool. We got a new state. It did actually give a search result, which is cool. That's cool. All right, let's do it then. How do you replace a body? Can I just do outer HTML equals? Is that cool? Now I have to ask. Let's see. Replace state. Let's see. Um, document dot body dot outer HTML equals new body. Is that cool? Or is that good? Ah, management equals new state management. Also, America, you guys need to start having sex again too. You start making babies. Do it the right way. Don't be weird. Be cool. What was the Hold on a second. Is that raw JSON? Yeah, it's raw JSON. Okay. So I log the content. So I do still need a JSON parse it. So JSON.parse. So this is the seed to our seed. Hold on, what am I doing? Place state. I don't like doing it. I'll do this for now. Okay. State result. It's verbose, but sometimes we got to be verbose. Need a baby boom. Let's see. Girls really want you to talk to them. They do. Oh man, I understand. We're all very upset. The Gen Z age is the upset age. I get it. Life's hard. It's not that bad though. Let's see, let's search for this. Oh, nice. You see that? Cool. I don't know if you guys saw that. That broke though. Hold on. That was weird. So I did a click on the. Oh, interesting. You guys see that? So in this next interaction, I clicked on the general HTML page. Wait, why? So this click triggered as the full page. Oh, interesting. That's so weird. You know what? I mean, that's not, I know why. It's because when you click outwardly like that, it'll just give you the full page as the target. So we have to actually omit all targets that are HTML or body. If you get me, I forgot what type of click that's called. Let's see. When I say hit on, be nice. Don't be weird. Maybe I shouldn't even. Just be like, make them feel safe. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me make these capitalized. So we need to make sure the root tag name is like that. You have to believe in the future. All right, let's see. So let's actually see if. So it's still messed up. So okay. So I clicked on. Wait, what? I actually don't know why that happened. Why that erased everything. Oh, because I'm not awaiting for the. That was stupid. Hold on a second. That was very dumb. Is that why? I get the GPT interface inference. Wait a second. Why did that? I think the replace state is what broke it, of course. But you know what? I don't think I'm logging this anymore. Yeah, I'm not logging. That's why I'm confused. I'm like not even logging this result. Okay, it's happening way too fast. Yeah, I know why. Because um, let's see what happened here. I think it just didn't. I need to change the prompt. It changed the prompt. Hello. Let's see. We're clicking outside. Okay. Yeah, it's. I didn't check for the state. It's so silly. I need to say if it exists because I specify it in the prompt. If it's null, then return a. Then don't do anything. So it's actually working. Nice. So now let me click all around and cool. So it's able to reason that if you just click on the header, don't do anything. Okay. Very cool. Isn't that cool? Let's see. You'll be let's see. I'd be as good as you, Jared. What do you mean? I'm not very good. Do you stand during your streams? No, I sit. Um, you'll be. Let's see. Give you. It's just that take this. Yeah, figured. Let's see. Let's see. How can I be as good as you? Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't know what you mean by good. If you mean as a person, then I would maybe not follow my footsteps. But in terms of this, I don't know. All right. So let's see. All right. So let's try to break it. Let's see. You know what would be fun? Let's try to see if it can try to make up information, or not make up, try to think of information to return to the user or new states based on what the user made that would help the user. I don't know. That would solve the user's problem / help them. Love America, dude. Love America. Enough of this loser shit. America needs to come back. Enough of this mentality. You can actually make your dreams come true. Did you know that? Let's see. What is the wait? What is OpenAI? Let's see if I search for that. Anything happens. It says displaying results for your query. That's not really like the new. I mean, fine. It's not really what I wanted, but okay. Did I refresh? I think I did. Because I thought I'd get a search result, right? But I guess like not. It says no. It still says no result found. I thought that I could just like tell it to like give me search, because I'm still trying to keep the prompt generic. You know, let's think of a different website. Let's think of a different website here. Can you give me a website for what's it called? A website for like a Tic-Tac-Toe game, but only the HTML, node.js. Just take this good old time. All right. Oh, they're using a. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's copy this. All right. Let's click on this. What happens when I click on that? Nothing. I don't know if it's gonna. Yeah, nothing. Oh wait, it didn't trigger anything. Hold on a second. I don't know. Oh, I didn't add the seed script. Okay. 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 So I clicked on this one. So why did it change that one? Oh, okay. Got you. Got you. So we found a bug, right? So can anyone guess the bug? Why, when I clicked on this one, it only added an X on this one. You wanna guess why? Oh wait, little problem solving. So the reason why is because I'm sending up the HTML just for what was clicked on, right? But every one of these elements looks the same, so it only updates the first occurrence here. So I have to find a way to give it, to tell it like which one was clicked. So I could say nth. I don't know how best to represent that in data. So I could, it needs to be a generic solution, right? So let's not just directly solve it for this instance, because this has to be data we send up for every interaction, right? So when I click, I want to know if there's repeats, and if there's repeats of the same element, which one was clicked on. So a cool way to do this is actually to only to send up the entire HTML, but in the HTML highlight which element was clicked on, based on by like giving it a little tag, or just like highlighting it a little bit, or adding a comment out of it. That's the way to do it. Honestly, that's the best way to do it. So I can say, so I'm going to say, I'm going to give an yeah, I'm going to do that. That's how we'll solve this. Wait, this is proprietary code. Hold on. Where's my? Oh my god, where am I going? Where is my code? All right, so all right, so for all click events, the attribute make interaction, or interaction element. I'll be very clear. This is the interaction element, will be added to the actual element to give you more context. Element in the body. Do not generate the next page, the next state with this attribute. It's only for your context. Okay. All right. So, so I need to do that in this, and I need to say, once it makes the interaction change, I need to say event.target.set attribute, and then it can just be like nothing, honestly. I'll just do true. Okay. You guys understand? You understand how we solved that? Or we didn't. I'm not going to say. Could it be? We may have solved that. We may have solved that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's click on this. And it should refresh it and remove it. It like takes a second. Hold on a second. What happened? Why did it? Oh, that's not good. The new state was null. Hold on a second. New state should not have been null. Let's try again. So that time it did it, but the first time it was null. But it did fix the problem, by the way, that time. So let's keep playing the game. I don't know why the new it. Okay, nice, nice, very cool. I don't know if you guys kind of see what's happening. So okay, we need to solve that. I don't know if you guys. So we have a new bug. I don't know if anyone's following along. So we're generating the next state of the website. So we're making a tic-tac-toe game without any code for the tic-tac-toe game, right? The problem is it doesn't know what the last state was. You got me? So for now, let's do this. Let's just do the new element. No, we don't do it that way, do we? I don't want to pass in the whole state, right? Let's only do the diff. Let's only do the diff. So let's get it. Let's find a way to get diffs here. I could just tell it to give me the diff too, as well as the full state, as a cheap way of doing it. So I could always say, what was the old diff? The best thing to do is to just do the entire previous. Hold on a second. You get the current state and the previous state always. I think we need to do that. I think that's what we're doing. Let's see. Yeah, live right definitely isn't clean. You guys are arguing? Always something to complain about. Guys, let's build something. Will, what are you doing? Will, come on. Come on. Will, you live in New York? Where in New York? Okay. So let's try to. So how do we show this? So okay, for now I'm going to say, give me the diff, or give me the element that just changed, and then you inference it with the last element change. All right. Element changed. Changed element. Guys, life gets a lot better when we always think whatever happens happens. Whatever happens happens. Whatever happens happens. Let's not be toxic. Okay. So the changed element div dot, 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 dot. Okay. So here's it. So give the key changed element whenever showing the full new element that was changed. Wait. Many elements can change. That's stupid. I truly need to show two states. That's expensive. That's kind of dumb. Like, I don't want to, that's stupid. I'm not going to do that. That's stupid. I'm going to, so, because like, I could say show all the elements that changed. Really, we kind of no, we don't only care for code. We need to know the problem is we need to know the previous state, that thing that changed in the new state. I can just say changed, like element that was changed. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's just do this. Let's say for all elements that were changed by the last state, add the attribute this element changed to the HTML, to the element, the HTML. Let's be smart, right? In our new state generation, we add the information about the previous states, right? There we get some, they're able to truly have enriched data. It's the best way to put it. All right. this element, let's see, changed. So when you're given new states, so for given the current HTML page, use this to logically inference what needs to change next, what to do next. It's fine. Okay. But let's do that. All right. So I clicked on that. Let's see if it, so like, by the way, there was an issue where it came back as null, which happened again, I think. Hold on. Yep. Why did that happen the first time? Wait, hold on. Let me just see. Yeah, it's happening. Hold on. This is the interaction. Interesting. Refresh this. So now we have some things breaking. Let's see. This element changed true. Oh, because it only gets the body. I get it. It doesn't know this is like a tic-tac-toe board. Because I'm only sending up the body. I should, okay, I'll just send up the whole thing. Document dot, dude, how do you do that? I know. I think you can just know. Dude, how do you just get the full HTML again? How to get the full, I get it. I get why that would break. That makes sense. The full HTML for a website. For a document. It's very simple stuff. Yeah, of course it's document element. Of course. Maybe I'm just forgetful. All right. Let's see. Here's the current HTML page. But I only wanted to give me the new body though. Only return the entire new body tag. If you need to update styles, do it in the body tag. We'll do that for now. I could also just say inline it. All right. Let's do this. Yep, nice, very cool. Not cool. I didn't click that one. But let's see if it can know that it's an X this time. Huh. That was not good. That was good. But it did two like events at the same time. So now it's good. Now it's good. But it did two events. So I don't know if that was a hallucination. That was not good. All right. Let's see. Let's actually look at what's happening when I click on things this time. So that was good. Only one interaction. So that was good, right? There should be an X in that box. That was good. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Should be a 0 or an O right here. No, and it's an X right there. So let's look at why that would happen. You know why? You know why? Because I'm not explicitly saying, okay, I think I know what's going on. I need to say also, because it's probably generating the old. Also, do not generate the this element changed attribute in the new state. Neither this attribute changed or this is the interaction element are relevant. Are should be in your new state. I think that's what's going on here. I actually would bet. I'll bet money, but let's test it. Let's test it. Nice. Some slow ass tic-tac-toe. Not nice. Let's see. We only have 2 interactions. Let's see what happened here. So what did I send up? I sent this up. Let's see. Payload messages. Your role is to. Here's the current page. Okay. This was that interaction, I believe. Yep. It said this is the interaction element. And oh wait, this is the one before. Hold on a sec. Oh yeah, I did 2 things, right? Of course. I need to look at the last one. I need to look at the message from the last one. Okay. This is the okay. Yeah, so the X is here. You know what? It just doesn't know this is tic-tac-toe. No, it does, because there's the title of the page is tic-tac-toe right there. It knows it's tic-tac-toe. It needs some chain of thought. Fuck it, let's just use O1 and see if O1 can figure it out. I don't know if I have I don't think I have that many O1 inferences left. Can I just use O1 the API? Totally forgot. Because I can't use it in the GPT thing. Let's see. General. Oh, why am I showing you this? Why am I saying ChatGPT API? Such a boomer thing. I use the ChatGPT API. Okay. So we want to go to the models. It's not really what I want. Models overview. Oh yeah, right. It's still preview, right? Okay, fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Where's the page? Curious. No, it broke. Why did it break? Oh, you can't use temperature 1 with that, or temperature 0 for that. I don't know. You can't use. Okay, let's just not use one preview. It's fine. Either way, let's just make it work. Let's make it work. It's probably a logical issue because it's not. I don't think it's that's the issue. So I think the problem. Let's actually run through it again and see if we get the issue. So I clicked on this one. Started with X. Okay. Okay. Then the O would try to go there to stop X. Nice. Then X would try to go here. And then it did O. Okay. Why did we get this messed up? So let's look at what the data looked like. I will say it's okay. For a first try, not too bad, but we got to get it working. Okay, so it sends up. This is the interaction element true. And that's so that like we already know this is working. Oh. Do not generate the past this element change attributes again in the new state. Duh, that's the problem. Only generate the new this element changed to the new elements. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah. To the element you changed or added. Okay. Let's actually say this element. Yeah, it's fine. For now, we'll just say changed, even if it was added. I think that this might solve it. Let's see. Let's see here. X. Fuck. What the fuck? I shouldn't refresh. Should just. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Let's see why it's getting confused. Because it's like I need to be clear on how to generate the next thing. Let's see. True. Element changed 0. That's true. That's good. Let's see if it kept the old ones in. It did not keep the old ones in, which is good. But it kept the this is the inner. This is yeah. It didn't remove this. So let's actually just do that by default because I know. Sorry, I'm kind of just talking to myself. That's what streaming is, isn't it? Let's see. Let's see. Hi, Jared and everyone. What's up? Hey, what's up, Platinum Code? Yeah. So its action is the user inputted state. Yeah. What's up, Platinum Code? How you doing? How's everyone doing today? All right. So it seems like this actually isn't that hard to solve this part of the problem because all I need to do is remove these from the HTML, which is like kind of stupid, but it's fine. Okay, when it returns, like, because I know, so when I send up the HTML, I tell it this is the element that was clicked on. But when it generates it back, sometimes it's keeping it, even though I'm telling it to not keep it. But what it does do is it generates the state that this element changed when I get the new state. So I send it up with a state, I guess, with an attribute to an element to say this was clicked on. But when it comes back, I don't want that in the new state. I only want the new state stuff. Does that make sense? All right. Let's see. Let's go get the interaction. GPT inference. Let's see. I think right here is where we want to do it. Yeah. So, um, I guess we could just do it like right here. It's fine. What I could do is, yeah, we could do it after it's actually on the body because let's just utilize the DOM for this. There's no reason not to. No reason not to. No reason not to. Listen, it's the best way to do it. Maybe not. Is this what we're doing right now? Yes, it is. All right. Just in case. We want to keep the element change, but we don't want this. Because this does appear to be what messed up the last time. This appears to be the case. It appears to be the case. All right. There is no tic-tac-toe logic here. Written. This is all just using AI, right? Or, you get what I mean. LLMs. Fuck. I don't think that fixed it, did it? Let's see what's going on here. So it does have this element changed. Oh, interesting. Then it has this interaction element. So that's just kind of dumb that it wasn't able to figure out that it's oh. Because now I think it has everything it needs. Sorry, I mean, you guys can't like take because it's all. I'm just so used to reading like compressed JavaScript that I don't really care. I know it's like I'm like this isn't like super readable right now. What the fuck? Hold on a sec. Yeah, maybe I don't say this element changed. I say last element changed. No, it should know because in the prompt, like that, it knows that's what was added the last time, right? Maybe I say last element changed. The past. I'll say last element changed. Maybe that'll help it. Okay. For all elements that were changed by the last state, and add the attribute last element changed to the HTML. And it has last element changed. Use this. Assume this was changed by you before in the last state change. Okay. I don't know. I don't think that's going to do anything. Oh, shit. What happened? Okay. That's a new one. 4o is not that great when you have like a full HTML. Like, it's not that great, right? Why is it not? Hold on a sec. Huh. Your new state HTML goes here. I don't know. I feel like that was pretty obvious. It was able to do it before. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let's do it. Okay. I would probably go here if it was an X, right? No, it's an O. Is it if this is the same issue as before? I feel like that would be odd. It's like some of the times it'll do it right like 8 times, right? Okay. Hmm. What were we talking about before? Because we were ruminating. I like saying ruminate. Yeah, it still has this. This is the interaction element. Oh no, this is from before. No, this is right. This is good. This one's good. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the right data. So it has the last element changed. True is 0, but it's still generated 0 in this next one. This is one of those things where I'm like, good enough. This is a good experiment though for different sites. I do want to fix that. Let me think. Let me think. I know someone's like no, you just got to do it like this. I want to figure it out. You ever like that when you're a kid? You're like, I want to figure it out. Let's see. I need to be like probably more explicit on what last element changed means. The previous last elements changed. You're given those in the current state. The elements you just changed. I just need to be clearer in this. I'm being super ADD I'm just like adding stuff. ADD people they're very additive people, right? For all click events, it's like to solve the problem. You know, you probably have ADD. You only solve problems by adding things. Okay. So for all click events, the attribute, or you're like a jittery weirdo. You know, shouldn't be jittery as an adult. Let's see. This is we added the actual element click body to give more context. Do not generate the next state. I think this is right. Add the attribute. I think that's right. I think we're good. Yeah. You know, in life, sometimes you got to roll the hard 6. You know what? Maybe this situation. You know what's funny? You know, I just thought about it. If this is how websites are made, truly, then people would like prompt in their website, in their HTML sites. Because I'm thinking, like, why don't I just, like, if I know that that's how this works, then wouldn't I just write my HTML to like, you know, to make this clearer for the LLM? HTML as prompting. I think coding as prompting is the future, though. We need a Python prompt. Python 3.14 is going to be the prompt version where it's like it's declarative or something. Like it's more informative for these LLMs. It makes it easier to generate code. That would be cool. That would be very cool. All right, I'm just slacking off. Let's go to I was the kid that when I slack off, I like talk to someone about something. That's still pending. Okay. That that didn't even do it in the right thing. You know what? I think let's see. It's hallucinating for sure. That's okay. That was good. It's mostly good. It gets the general like see like that wasn't good. That was bad. That was good. That I think it was good. I wasn't yeah. Okay. That was bad. Okay. That's fine. It's not fine, but like I would need to like, think about it a little bit more than this stream to solve that. I think it just needs to because I'm trying to make it generic. I could solve it just for tic-tac-toe. Like let me think of a different type of site. It's one way I like to approach things is I like to think horizontally. Let's go to like maybe I don't know, calculator. Would it be able to do a calculator? I think so. I don't know if it'd be able to do a calculator because every step. Let's just try a calculator. Let's actually try something new. Let's actually do a. Can you give me a basic website for a social feed that has a few posts from friends, the like button, but only give me the HTML, CSS. I think O1 would kill it. I think O1 would definitely kill it. Yeah, I've been using O1 this week. It's pretty fucking awesome. Let's see. All right. Okay. Now let's see what happens when I click on this. Nothing. Hold on. Did I get in? Yeah, nothing happened. Let's see. I may have to tell it to be visual. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, it said liked, but it did it on the wrong fucking one. It's so interesting. Like, why is it? I feel like it shouldn't be hallucinating, right? Yeah, it's doing it on the wrong one. I feel like this is kind of simple. Maybe it isn't. Because I'm clicking on that one. This is the interaction element. I'll be more, I'm saying interaction element. Maybe I'll say this is the clicked on element. Clicked on element. I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't help. So if for all click events, the attribute will be added to the actual element just clicked in the body to give you more context to where it is. Do not generate the next state with this attribute. It's only for your, again, it's only for your context. Chipping away. Well, it did it. I guess that was confusing for it. So that was cool. So it actually was able to like this button. So what happens if I click on a button that's already liked? It it unliked it, but it liked this new one. Okay, well that it did that one right. 4o kind of sucks, doesn't it? It did that one right. Honestly, I think that let's go back to tic-tac-toe. Actually, hold on. Let's go back to tic-tac-toe. Let's click on this. I think that actually clicked element actually kind of made things a little better. Let's see. This third one is where it gets confused. When there's two. Okay, cool. Now if I'm O, I'm probably gonna do that, right? No? Hmm. Okay. I think it's just getting confused. I think I think the model just sucks, right? I think we're really smart and ChatGPT is stupid. I think that's the problem. I just blame it on everyone else. Let's see. Um, did you hear about Sora? Yeah, I heard about Sora. Yeah, Sora's interesting. When I think about Sora, I'm thinking, okay, it's like fine. I don't know. Generative video is cool, but it's only as cool as I think the tooling around it. I don't think it's that reasonable to just like AI gen a movie or like even a commercial. I think it's cool when you start, um, you know, using it almost as like an agentic workflow. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's I think Sora's cool, yeah, but I think it's not that impressive because there's some open source stuff that's pretty good. That it's not that much better than. But also, I need to play with it more. So maybe this is an ill-informed. There's some really smart people there that are working on it. So maybe it'll surprise me. In general, AI video, and thanks for asking. So I can not think about this for a second. The I think in general, AI video is kind of like one of those obvious things, but it's probably gonna like fuck up some people's lives. It is what it is. I don't think you can control that. You can't control that. You can't control that. I'm all about it, dude. This is my most controversial opinion. Nah, I got some more. But this is one of my most controversial opinions is I actually don't care about the generative flop because I'm like, hey, if it's everywhere, people are going to start being more discerning. If you genuinely know one of your enemies can AI generate, take your image, AI generate you doing fucked up stuff, you're going to be more discerning. Hopefully. I think when the world is filled with AI gobbledygook, we're going to gobbledygook. We're gonna go and become better people on the internet because really the internet's kind of bad, right? Like what you go and you complain on a news feed, try to get engagement so you can get a job or something. Everyone's selling something. You try to sell like dick pills to like a sad senior. What is the internet doing? I guess it's connecting us right now. That's cool. That is cool. You know, I in general like I don't know, man. I feel like it's gonna be good. I feel like AI is gonna really. It's because technology reveals your heart, the hearts of the people, what they want to build. What people build. It really reveals their nature. Technology isn't like it's pretty neutral. It's not like good or bad. Um, it just is what it is, and how you use it shows who you are. And I think we need a good revealing. It's called the apocalypse is the revealing of truth, right? The doomsday movies brainwash us to thinking that it's so bad, and so no, it's actually a good thing. Apocalypse. Let's think. Are you what like when we talk to each other? Who's better to talk to? The guy who's like thinks he's everything's going great in his life, and he's like everything's awesome and everything's amazing, or the guy who just maybe not currently, but he just dealt with the hardest, most difficult situation in his life, and he just got out of it. Who's the person you really want to talk to, right? I think AI is gonna like really show us who we really are, and I think it's for the best. That's what I think about all that shit. Um, AI will affect critical thinking so much. I believe it's already doing it, man. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Or it'll just make everyone retarded. That's another thing. It can just make people super retarded and dumb, and that's fine too. People already are kind of retarded. Like and I think I think whenever anyone has fear around technology, it's their fear about control. You want to control everything, and that's on you. People that want to control, they don't have a good relationship with death. Pussies. That's what we call it. It's kind of cool that it's doing all this in like I will say, even though it's not perfect, maybe we can use a better LLM or we can prompt a little better. It's only like 165, 67 lines of code. It's kind of cool. All right, kind of did it right. GPT-4o still can't solve tree traversals. Well, good thing you can, Suhas. Good thing you can do that. Good thing you can do that, so you can grind your leak code, so you can get your coding job. Why don't you go solve a tree traversal? Why you pointing at O1? Why don't you look at yourself, bro? Maybe they left it out so you can do it. They're like, you know what? We want coders to do something. Do a tree traversal. Don't complain, dude. I'm not saying you're complaining, but yeah, no. I hopefully AI takes everyone's jobs. Honestly, like robotics. The future is robotics, man. I think we have industrial age, information age, and then robotics age. That's what I think we have. I don't think we have. I think truly being able to operate in a low resource environment and make decisions based off of shady amounts of data, which is something that I feel like I've had to do a lot in my career, but I'm so novice at it. And I think a lot of people are, but it's like you're given such a little, you're given a small amount of data and you have to make decisions based off of it. And you have to make implement processes where actionable things need to be made from people. So like decisions, um, people have to make decisions based off of the data. If you're a data scientist, this is your actual job. At least from the data scientists I've worked with, this is like always their job is they have to get data that's shaky. It's never what they can actually, it's never the data they need. It's always like 80% of what they need. And then they have to create the signals so that decision makers can do something with it. And if they don't do that, they get fired. And the reason why I'm saying that is because that's the same thing. That's the big problem in general. The condition of a data scientist is the condition in which robots live in. Agents, software agents, especially the ones that are, using ML, right? So if that's your life, you should probably think about robotics a little bit. You know, it's a really good Cyril. Fuck, what's his name? He has a really good. You guys, if anyone's interested in this, you definitely know. Hey, what's up, Sai? What's up, man? Sai's like, oh yeah, Slam course. I love this course. This guy's great. Cyril Stackness. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Really awesome series, Yeah, dude, I am on that late night. Sai, are you in New York? Where are you? I don't use AI that much. I just keep coding until the concepts hit in my brain, which is good, I guess. Yeah, see, I like that attitude, Mr. Glow Squid. Wait, Mr. Glow Squid, were you here the other day? Because I like that. It's an adventurer's attitude. It is still dumb. No, it's dumb because we're dumb. AI is dumb because we're dumb. Yeah, I feel like I kind of made this the self-generating script. I'm not gonna battle with prompts right now. I have like 3 big projects I gotta finish this week. Well, I gotta move for my project company. We need to move all the logic in the desktop app to the back end, and I need to make a back end because we're kind of distributing all of our protected code. So that sucks. But anyway, yeah, I have to do that, and then I have to finish up to deploy something for a client that's been working on for like a year, which is crazy. Well, not a year. This is like 6 months. And then I have to finish up this project for Jack. Well, it's both of ours projects. A lot of things. Oh, you're not in New York? Oh yeah, that was you on the stream, Mr. Glue. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. You're not in New York. Your hometown, what is it? You don't have to say your hometown. But yeah, dude, you gotta come out to New York. Gotta come up. Sleep on the floor here. Hardwood floor. All right. But yeah, so yeah. No, yeah. So AI, honestly, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about AI? I have a lot of opinions about AI. A lot of opinions. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling right now. Oh, shoot. Is this annoying with like the thing, the multiple screens? What do you think? Because in like Uh, I feel like everyone has an opinion about it, and I have to because I talked about it on the other stream, but I've had multiple conversations with some ladies recently were not who were like upset about AI because a part of my job, the vision of my business at this point is I do want to introduce the concept of kind of using agentic, really robotics. It's kind of what it is, but using that type of software to be like, hey, do this thing for me, and really introducing that in a lay fashion. Because I think there's so much power in that. Once I started seeing that I was actually shipping the software this past 2 years, moving into this, AI, like machine learning space, I was actually shipping software that people liked that was just the same things that I've been doing for the past 10 years. That's fucking crazy. That was for me was crazy. That felt crazy at least. Like it was like a moment where I was like, wow, there's actually a ton of potential. There's a ton of potential. Like once you but people are really scared about it. They don't like the security around it. AI's goat, make companies fail fast. 10x anyone in history dominate. You're just saying words, man. Size high. Size always comes here super high. On like, what are you on your ketamine kick now? Jesus Christ, dude. You're just saying words at this point. You're like dominate, goat, 10x. What are you even saying? 10x goat. Yeah. No, it's like it's weird. It's a weird time we live in right now. Atrocious. Yeah. It's where people are super I don't know, people are just super shaky. Super shaky. Super shaky. I don't know, but I think the thing that I've always like the way I kind of uh is your web scraping AI agent open source? If not, can you share some resources around? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not open source, but I can I mean I've made videos on it. Maybe no, I haven't made videos on it. I should make a video where I kind of break. So I'm gonna start open sourcing it because we after I finish the backend, we'll be able to actually have an API we can make for it. Um, in general, my approach is really just tooling, right? But I mean, in terms of agentic tooling, but thinking of what to do, like telling the bot what to do in a more declarative way. I said bot, but you get what I'm saying. Um, think about let's see, bro. We're literally like 10x the productivity of anyone in history with AI. Yeah, are we 10xing, dude? I think Alexander the Great was already pretty 10x. Dude, Alexander the Great was like crushing. Dude, what if Alexander the Great had LLM capabilities? Can't wait to make literally everything possible. You can't do that, Sai. Only one can do it. Dude, if Alexander the Great had LLM, I think he would have went all the way. If you catch my drift, some men just want to go all the way, and I think honestly, yeah, I think like if Caesar, maybe not Caesar, if Napoleon had LLMs, yeah, man, I think he would have crushed. He already crushed a lot. Maybe Rome wouldn't have fell though if we had a. I can't even fucking say that with a straight face. the most tech bro thing ever. That's a good tweet though. Maybe Rome wouldn't have fell if we actually had LLMs back then. If OpenAI was around, that's the most. Talk about brain dead thoughts, which is what Twitter is. Maybe Rome wouldn't have fell if we had LLMs. I say we. Yeah. I think honestly, like, yeah, I do think if Napoleon had LLMs, he would have been able to keep power for longer because he would have been able to. Because what I so here's how. So speaking of, let's talk 4-day laws of power. You have to have very you have to have control over the ministers. This is the prince, right? You have to have control over the ministers. They have to be servants to your kingdom, right? That's why it's important not to have mercenary troops. This is important because they're not, it's all about loyalty. It's all about the chain of loyalty. You have people loyal to their own ambitions, they'll stab you in the back. The reason why I'm saying this is blackmail. Dude, if Napoleon had blackmail, if Caesar, if they had AI videos of their enemies but the thing is you don't release AI to the public. That's the problem, dude. They're releasing AI to the public. I wouldn't have ever released this shit to the public, by the way. If I'm in power, no. I'm not a nice guy. I'm not a Mark Zuckerberg. I'm like, this is mine. I'm generating videos of you doing fucked up shit. What? I gotta get an Epstein to do it. You know how hard that is to manage? It's wrong objectively. I'm gonna be the one to say it, dude. Algorithmic. How did we end up here? Ellie's high. Um, People just walk in here just like high as fuck. So really think about, like, logically speaking, if you could discover LLM technology, why would you give it to the like? I get it. Like, we want to be good open source, but I can murder. I can kill this. Like, I could, do what that Luigi guy did, murder a CEO of a company or whatever, and then people will call me good because I open source. I open source LLMs. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what good is. Your morality is false. Is based on built on sand, right? Um, but either way, like, dude, you're gonna give it to the no. Make AI blackmail videos on everyone and control and consolidate power. Obviously, this is what guys think about. I'm just saying it out loud. Eventually, someone will use this against me, and that's okay. I will AI generate videos of you doing fucked up shit. What was I talking about before this? Um, I know you're not high. I'm just making fun of you. You're welcome here. Everything's okay. Yeah, I'm just ruminating. This is cool. This script works, kind of. Does its job. It does its job. I'm still impressed that we can do this with a little bit of code. That's what I'm happy about. I'm happy about that. All right. Let's see. No, I just alienated everyone who doesn't like murder and blackmail. Nerds. Fucking dorks. Oh, you think you're too cool for blackmail. All right. It's been fun. All right. Any final questions or anything before I go? I've I feel like there is a bit of a, I don't know. The world's in a weird spot. I'm looking forward to 2025. I think it'll be pretty fucking crazy in a good way. Um, Damn, what I missed. Start at the beginning, dude. You missed a ton of shit. If everyone wasn't so hooked on TikTok and shit, imagine what the world would look like. Um, it would just be 1995. It would just be 1995, dude. What do you mean? What the world would look like? It would be 1995. Good luck on finals. Ellie, you come in, you say you're not high, and then you tell me good luck on finals. I'm a grown man. I don't I don't have finals. Um, Damn, what I missed. Start at the beginning. Oh yeah, so I made right. So for the two, interesting name. Um, for the two is that I feel like that's like half of a speech. That's like a guy. He's like giving his. He's like for the two, and then he gets like shot in the head by Luigi. All right. But I made a essentially made a site. It's not perfect, or I made not a site. I made a script that self generates websites. So you add the script to any HTML page, and it'll send up the interactions that were made on the page and generate the new state of the page. So I click on this button. There's no tic-tac-toe code, and I get an X here. This isn't perfect. This isn't fully working, by the way. But see, it gets a 0, and then it eventually breaks though, because I think it doesn't understand like. Well, so far it's so good. But then, like, I didn't write a tic-tac-toe game, right? Like, I'm telling the LLM to give me the next state based on the interactions of the page. So it's a self-propelled site. You know what? This is holy shit. This is the furthest along the game's gotten without freaking out. Wait a second. For the two, are you a good luck charm? Let's see. Holy shit. Are we gonna finish this TikTok? Dude, this is the most intense tic-tac-toe game in my life. Okay. Okay. Wait. Fuck. Wasn't it? That was supposed to be an O, right? God damn it. Whatever. Let's just finish it. Let's see if it does like a finish state. Whatever. We lost the script. So close. Weren't we so close? We were so close. We were so goddamn close. Um, let's see. That's what I said this year. Sorry, I'm high. I did not mean that. Like you apologize. I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to Ellie, right? Because Ellie was like, "Good luck on finals," which is like not relevant to anything. You're fine. Yeah, it's a good start. I think it's a good start. We can work on this because it'd be very interesting to have a full web browser that just every state is AI generated. You're just in like a fake world. Like you just like you go to like a search page and it just generates like and by the way, for this, and it just generates like random news. But for this, you can like I just added like a HTML page, and all I did was you just add the script to this page. So this is the magical shit. Is why I started loving coding when I was a kid, because you can. It's like it's magic. It's not magic, but you know what it is. There's a finite end to end, point A to point B implementation that's very real. There's an engineering sense to all of this. but the experience is magical. You know, when you, as a kid you first open up Photoshop and you feel like you can do anything, that experience is great. It's like really love this book, A Theory of Fun, where it kind of breaks down what fun is, and it is sort of this pattern matching resonance where you like you understand patterns and all this, and you master patterns. The cool thing about it is that over time, like the best games become the games where people generate the game, the patterns. You understand what I'm saying? It's like in WoW, or maybe not WoW. I don't know. Like a game where you create, like a GTA 5 where you create the levels. You understand? Where the users start generating the games. Um I don't know what you're talking. Web sim? Is this like web sim? Oh shit. This is already oh, that's cool. That's fucking cool. Is this already a thing? Um so you get to see my accounts. What would you like to create today? Oh, that's cool. And you can pick the that's cool. Hold on a second. A tic tac. So hold on a second. Let's say a battleship game. So is this does this just generate apps? Like what is this actually? Or does this do kind of see. He's 40? I don't understand. Who's 40? I don't know. Are you guys saying I'm 40? What? I'm 28. Let's see. Either this is cool. So you can just generate game or like websites on here. And then you use other websites here. Is that what that is? That's cool. I like that. That's cool. Probably wouldn't use this though. I would use this when I was a kid for sure. Yeah. It is novel. It is novel. There's novel yeah, coding does shave off years. Coding does shave off years. Yeah. Was yeah, the best aging secret is just code, dude. I mean, in reality, it's exercising and a collagen diet. We don't want to talk in sunlight. Adequate, not too much. Um, Same, yeah. Let's see. Make anything, make anything right now. I'm not understanding. Trying to understand what you're saying. What? Let's see. Web sim. You can get games and yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, guys. It's lagged. Oh, it's lagged. I was about to say that you guys are like not. We're not talking about the same thing. How lagged is it? What is it, like 10 seconds lag? Yeah. Good night, Si. Thanks, buddy. How's the company going? How's the company going? Good night. See ya. All right. All right. Adios. Adios, amigos.